Hi, my name is Gabriana. Go by Legit, that's my stage name. My fans actually gave me that name. I haven't put anything on YouTube since I was like 16. So, this is kind of gonna be a tester, I guess. Me sharing it on Facebook and everything. If you guys like it, feel free to share it and spread it everywhere. What I'm gonna share with you guys is testimony that I shared while I was locked up in prison. And it touched a lot of people's lives. It was published and everything. So, for the first time, this is now going to be on YouTube and be able to be seen everywhere. So, you guys like it. For those who have already heard it, I'm sorry, but I'm sure you won't mind hearing it again. Here goes. Testimony of my spiritual fruit. For those who don't know, you're about to. There's one and only one way that a person such as myself can explain the typical everyday thoughts that run through my brain, and here are the basics. Paper or pencil, preferably a pen in my heart on my sleeve, ready, set, adrenaline. Let's begin. Now that I've finished the most argumental part, which is how to start, I'd like to invite you to join in with me. Feel free to lean ever so slightly closer so that not only your ears can hear my testimony, but also so that your heart can soak up the spiritual blood that mine is about to bleed. Let's start with the verse, shall we? But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Galatians 5:22-23. Next is to break it all down step by step. I'm going to give it to you straight and fresh from my own experience. Let you take what you want from it, but I've had a strong urge of consistency, eat and gnaw and beckon at my soul's energy to spill its guts onto this ink-striped tree. In order to share in the realest way, I've adapted to setting free my inner struggles onto the tips of reality's wings, where the feathers gently ruffle from the wind's breeze while your spirit glides silently on a cloud of content after a spiritual awakening was spent, opening your eyes to see the light in our rock, redeemer, and refuge. So I pray you know who I speak of, oh yes, Jesus Christ. The fruit of love starts at the planted seeds of rejection. They transform into roots that stretch out the delicate veins of confusion, abuse that seems too natural because that's all you know. No, not the bruises or scratches or screaming at all. Don't remember a thing, just stories were told. When you're young and innocent and small to the world, the biggest impacts seem like a single flash of a blur, and the next thing you don't know what they mean when they say that they're sorry. Because how can you hate or deceive them when all you recall is when the system just took them and they never came back until 15 years later when grown-ups meet up and find long-lost blood on social media, and guess what? Already another generation is involved, and now, wait, what about that gap? Oh, you caught that. 15 years and a whole lot of lessons on love and what it ain't. What it feels like to throw away all of what one should experience in the definition of love, unconditional. Because I was too busy giving all that love I thought was consumed from my childhood and what it meant to never give up. I gave it away like charity and left none for me, but it's okay because I never had any. Then, it occurred to me that maybe, if I discovered the mystery behind why I was letting all these not-so-natural things happen to me, treasure would be found, and I found it when I let Christ in to love me for free. Wow. Here comes the adrenaline again, and I remember when I thought I knew that what I let the world throw at me was all I needed to be and accept as a part of society, embracing my struggles by mixing up my puzzles with other pieces too small for the big pictures in my dreams. But no, now my eyes are open wide and I can see even without a prescription, because listen, greater is he who pursued me, who loved me enough to bleed for me, became a curse in order that I, a weak human being, a street kid who lived under a bridge while the blizzards attacked my city and I got white, green, and purple, such colorful frostbite at night again and yet again on account of my hard-headedness, thinking that bubble twisting, cheek sunken, darkness, religions of addiction, and anti-needs living was the next best thing after rejection. Because Mama didn't believe me, but instead chose him because I was such a bad kid. Listen, greater is he who pursued you, who loved you enough to bleed for you, who became a curse in order that you, yes, beautifully imperfect, flawlessly wounded you, could be set free. Greater is he, because he loved us. The greatest of these is love. Are you feeling what I'm spitting, or are you still stuck on religion like I was? Because let me feed it to you as blunt as I can. Open your right hand and look at the roads indented in your palm. Now imagine those roads in the hand of our God, and tell me, please, if you find one that you won't be drawn to go down. Me? Bet I'm going down them all, because it's in God's hands that I'm resting, so just say the word and I'm headed in that direction. Don't think that I'm lecturing unless you're taking notes, but I just hope if you are that they're not notes on what I'm saying, but what you want to say to the next person you see who makes your heart yearn to proclaim your testimony. Trust this may only be a sneak peek of mine, but my mission is to help create or otherwise continue the domino effect of God's people coming out of their silence and blaring the sirens, because before this world ends, our fruit shall be ripened and we'll be given out charity by the carton. So, do you feel the adrenaline? This is my heart spilling again, but that's okay because God just helped me start using one of my biggest weaknesses as a strength. Because I just threw away my stage fright to try and reach out to grab the hand of an unbeliever tonight. And against such things there is no law. So hurry up and wait for Christ to make something extraordinary from your flaws.